Hello and welcome to another opportunity to attract the man of your dreams. And today I want to show you how you can tell if this man, yes, I'm talking about the man of your dreams, or at least the man who's potentially the man of your dreams, if this dude likes you. That's what I want to share with you today. And the first thing that you need to look out for when it comes to a guy and his interest in you is how he acts around you and with you when other men are in close vicinity of you. Let's say, for example, you are not dating this guy yet, you haven't been on a first date yet, and he hasn't even talked to you yet. But the moment he sees you in a bar or in a club, he wants to make sure that the other guys stay away from you. So the first sign might be that he looks at other men in a harsh way, or he looks at you with a smile on his face, or he might even wink you over right before another guy approaches you. Or when he then already talks to you, let's say he's talking to you and you are with other people, you are with some men and some women, you are with a group of friends, he then tries to isolate you from the other guys. And that's typical mate guarding behavior. It just is what it is. I can't change it. That's how a man acts when he truly likes a woman. Of course, you don't want to date a guy who's overly jealous in an unhealthy way. But if he uses these kind of things that I just shared with you in a subconscious way, when it just happens, then he can't really control it. And I mean, I still do it with my girlfriend, even though I trust her 100%. It's weird behavior that's biologically programmed in us. For example, when there's a group of guys standing there, I always walk or stand in a way that I'm between her and the group of guys. And I actually realized that at some point. I was like, hey, I wasn't even aware of that. I'm not the jealous type at all. I mean, to be honest, she's a little bit more jealous than me, but maybe she would disagree with that. But I just always do that. It's just like I described in a previous episode, that as a guy, we often walk on the side of the street to instinctively protect the woman we love. And these are all biological programs. So if he guards you like they guard Steph Curry in the NBA, and yes, I had to use this metaphor because I'm a huge basketball fan. I'm a huge fan of the NBA, even though I'm German. But anyway, that's not a fact that actually interests you. But anyway, I just wanted to mention it. So if he stands in a way or walks in a way that no other guy can get close to you, this means that he likes you, no matter if he's already dating you or not. And he wants to know if you have a boyfriend, and he might ask you in a very weird way, or maybe you consider it cute, I don't know. Maybe he asks you, well, do you at the moment, I mean, are you seeing somebody or are you hanging out with somebody? And most of the time he doesn't really use the word boyfriend. He just said like, are you hanging out with somebody? Are you seeing somebody? It's very rare that a guy says, do you have a boyfriend? Unless he's really confident and he wants to make sure that you truly understand why he's talking to you, and he wants to make sure that you get it, that you understand, okay, I'm asking you, do you have a boyfriend because I want to be your boyfriend? So yes, that's another sign that a guy likes you. And he gets awkward when he asks you out. That's actually a sign that a shy guy likes you. I mean, a very confident guy will not be shy when he asks you out, but a guy who's definitely not a player, and if you want a serious relationship, then you want to avoid the player type of guy. Yes, he might seem interesting, but in the end, it's a big train wreck. Believe me, I've experienced that with so many of my coaching clients. So let's say there's a really handsome, amazing, shy guy who you want to date, and who you can already imagine as your boyfriend. And he then asks you out, but he gets a little bit awkward. He beats around the bush. He might even blush. Maybe he's even stuttering a little bit the moment he asks you out, even though normally he's always talking in a completely normal way. That means that he truly likes you. And of course, you don't just want this man to like you. You want this man, at least when you think about him as your dream guy, you want him to be so obsessed with you that he doesn't even care about other women, he doesn't look at other women, and he only has eyes for you. And if you want to find out how 7 of my amazing coaching clients did exactly that and accomplished that with the man of their dreams, then you can go to gethimkeephim.com/obsession or click on the first link in the description, and there you can read about their experience, and then you can decide for yourself if you also want to make your man obsessed with you. And if you prefer watching a beautiful explainer video instead of reading about the experience of my coaching clients, You can find out more about this incredible method by going to gethimkeeping.com/video or by simply clicking on the second link in the description. And another sign that a man likes you, and I have to admit that can be very awkward, very, very awkward, is when he tries to impress you with his stuff. Well, what can I say to that? He tries to impress you because he thinks if he mentions his job title and the name of his car, I mean the brand of his car of course, if he drives a Mercedes or an Audi, he believes that by doing that he can impress you to a point where you say, oh yes, I want to be your girlfriend. The big problem is, and I know that from talking to so many women about this, and also men who failed at it and who admitted that they failed at it, that it most of the time doesn't work. I mean, let's be honest. You are looking for a boyfriend. You are not looking for a sugar daddy. You are looking for the man of your dreams. You're not looking for some superficial idiot who just talks about his possessions. But unfortunately, a lot of guys still believe that this is what makes them more attractive. And that's why I said that he tries to impress you with his stuff and he fails miserably. However, now we have to distinguish here, and that's important. If you have the feeling that the guy you are on a date with is a complete narcissist, he has no empathy whatsoever, and he shows no interest in you as a human being, and please excuse my direct language, he only stares at your boobs, then you can come to the conclusion, okay, that's not the kind of guy I want to have a second date with. But what if this man is the sweetest and kindest gentleman in the world, and he really makes an effort to connect with you. He wants to find out more about you, but the only mistake that he makes is to believe in this stupid idea that he has to impress you with his stuff. Then I would say forgive him for it and communicate to him in a very clear and direct way that you honestly don't care about what kind of brand he drives or what kind of car he drives, and that you want to get to know him, and that you care about him, how he feels and how he thinks. And if you do that, you will find out very fast that this guy only thought, hey, I have to do that, I read it on some blog, and he's not really the kind of guy who normally tries to impress women with his stuff. He just fell into the trap of believing that this is what attracts women. So in this case, you have to distinguish between a raving narcissist who tries to impress you with his stuff and a really kind and gentle man who just fell into the trap, who believed that this is what attracts women. And he makes an effort to get to know you. Yes, he might have a lot of questions, and sometimes it can turn into a boring job interview, like where are you from, what do you do, la la la. However, he does that because he truly wants to find out who you are. And I truly mean this, I wish I could install the emotional intelligence of a woman in each and every man on this planet. Unfortunately, I don't have these magic skills. What I truly believe is that women are way more emotionally calibrated and intelligent in conversations than men. A lot of men, especially highly analytical men, the programmers and the engineers out there, they often think like robots when it comes to meeting and attracting women. So that's why you have to be patient here. If he's a really amazing guy and he then asks you these boring questions, he does that because he wants to find out who you are. He wants to show you who he is. And yes, every now and then he might lack the emotional intelligence and calibration that you would wish he has. However, especially when you're dating very analytical guys, I just have to tell you, that's how they think, that's how they operate. So you just have to bear with them. And if you truly want to meet this man, if you think, yes, this guy has so much potential, then forgive him, for he doesn't know. And he gets excited like a puppy when you show him that you also like him. If you simply tell him, hey, I really enjoyed this evening with you, or you know what, I really like you. Or if you actually give him a hug and maybe even a kiss on the cheek, and you will see how he gets excited, how he gets nervous, how he's like, woo, woo, I'm like a happy puppy. This means that this man truly, truly likes you. And he ignores other women when you are with him. And especially, you will see that when you're talking to him in a group and there are other women that you might even consider more beautiful than yourself. But he only has eyes for you. And the other women are already looking around like, huh? Why is this guy ignoring me? Huh? Why is he talking to her and not to me? And this is a beautiful place to be in, that so many of my coaching clients mentioned as one of the most amazing moments of their life, when other women who they considered were more beautiful than them were ignored by this man and he only had eyes for them. And this is the natural result of making a man truly obsessed with you. And that's why I want to mention it again, that if you go to gethimkeephim.com/obsession, you can read about how 7 of my coaching clients used very specific methods to make their man obsessed with them. So I don't even know why you wouldn't go to this page and read this, but hey, it's up to you. If you prefer watching a video, like I said, you can go to gethimkeephim.com/video or click on the second link in the description to find out more about this program. But yes, when a man only has eyes for you and he ignores all other women, this means that he not only likes you, but he's truly obsessed with you in the most positive way possible. And he likes your pictures on social media, and he comments under every photo, or at least under a couple of your photos. This is also a sign that this man likes you. And in this case, you again have to be careful. If he does that with every woman and on every one of his social media followers, or let's say the people he follows, or however you say that, you know what I mean. I'm not on Instagram. I try to avoid social media, so I'm not an expert here. But I am an expert when it comes to dating, and I know for a fact that a lot of men shoot their shot with every woman. So if he comments under every picture of every girl he follows or who follows him, then you might say, yeah, okay, he doesn't really like me. He's just trying to fish all the fish in the sea. But if he only, again, focuses on your pictures and he only comments or likes your pictures, this means he likes you. And if he tries to touch you and to hold your hand and, to get closer to you, this also means that this man likes you and that this man wants more than friendship with you. And if he can't keep his eyes off you, if he has to look into your eyes all the time, he just can't look away. He has to look at you all the time. That's how attracted he is to you, and that's how fascinated he is by you. And that's how you can tell if he likes you. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.